Hey guys, I just wanted to make a little video showing some of the cool things that I found on Mission 4 of the Contact DLC, because that's when it kind of opens up into a bit more of a sort of open world scenario. These are by no means all of them, just some of the ones that I found, so I hope you find them interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, so as soon as you start the mission, head over to this little hut next to where Jack stood, and check this crate on the floor, because inside is a nice suppressed vermin SMG, or Vector if you want to use the real world name, with a little hollow scope on. Comes with 8 mags, so you know you're going to be pretty set as a little stealthy starting weapon. It's pretty cool. Next you want to head to this little map marker that I've got marked just south of the mission area. It has a question mark on the map so you can actually see it, and you'll see this hempt that's just kind of abandoned in the middle of the forest clearing. There's a couple of looters who, when you get close, they will engage, so if you take them both out and then examine around the truck, you'll actually find a little weapon crate with a suppressed SPAR 16 in. There is ammo for it in the crate next to it as well, so yeah, another good weapon to start with. Next you want to head just southwest of the radar tower, take out the guards, and you'll find this sort of crash site area with a cordoned off zone as well, which has one of the alien gravity probes in that it appears as if these guys were studying. I think there is a document on the table there that has some sketches of it on, but it doesn't really do anything, it's just there for show. Obviously a nice bit of set dressing, which is pretty cool. And then a little bit further on to the north, sort of, you know, a bit northwest of there is this civilian looter just dead on the floor. Some drugs and stuff around him. He does have a couple of bits of ammo inside his uniform, which is obviously handy. So heading on up to the radar tower now, and provided you've got rid of the enemy teams here using the Spectrum device, there's just a lot of loot here to pick up. Lots of different weapons. As you can see, there's an ADR just lying there with an ammo crate next to it. If you move further down into the compound, just to the main barracks building, there is lots of weapons in there as well. As you can see, there's the little ammo crate just around the side of the building here, and a weapon crate here too that does have an MOS on one of the weapons in if you wanted a little scope. You have lots of ammo in there, lots of grenades, whatever you need basically. And then heading inside, we do have the intervention, or whatever it's called, the LRR 320. Lots of ammo again in the ammo crates. More ammo for the sniper there as well. And then obviously just standard LDF weapons as well. There's a laser designator in there as well, which is helpful if you want thermal. Various suppressors for different weapons. Thermal weapon sight there too. In fact, if you did want a thermal weapon, take that. Okay, next you want to sort of head northwest of the main route area that you have to scan with Eddie, and you can intercept radio messages which let you know that the looters have found a military radio and broadcasting on it, like sort of taking the mick out of the LDF. And they've set up like a cool little camp at the back here. It's got lots of like some supplies, you know, just sort of basic weapons and stuff like that. But the cool thing about this is, if you wait long enough, a group of LDF guys actually show up and come and take the guys down. They just run down the hill and start engaging, which is I thought was a really cool touch. But yeah, anyway, there's not much to see in the camp. You know, you can take down the LDF for their weapons and stuff like that, obviously. But you know, just another nice bit of set dressing. Okay, so next you want to head to where I've put this little marker on the map here, and you should come across this burning wreck, or I think it's just a burning pile of logs, perhaps. Didn't get too close to it because you do get burned by it. But once you manage to sneak up close enough past these trees, you'll see that there is a little cohort of men, and this guy here is wearing a tinfoil hat. Protected himself from the alien brainwaves. But yeah, after we've taken a few of them down, there is a guy in a heavy MG which you have to watch out for. But after you've taken a few of them down, just from the west, one of the alien entities decides to show up. And he sort of buzzes overhead, and then he comes and scans the pile of logs on fire. Now I did try using the Spectrum device with the antenna to try and, you know, do the whole signal transmission thing with him, but he didn't seem to react to them. He fired a couple of shots at an enemy that was still down there, and then he just kind of buggered off, really, just sort of flew back off to where he was patrolling before. So yeah, it wasn't hostile though, which was good. But yeah, after he's taken all the enemies out, you can look on this little table here, and there's a nice arrangement of different weapons. You know, Mark 14 here, obviously, with a Kalia scope on, which I took over the Vermin SMG. More ammo for it in the crates just next to it here. I heard a lot of gunshots to the south, and saw all this tracer fire as well, so I decided to go and investigate. There was a lot of explosions coming from down here, so this is just south of that position that I marked on the map. And when I got there, this entire area had just been completely exploded by something or someone. Lots of LDF casualties, no sign of aliens, but I did happen to find this one Spetsnaz dude on the ground. And I do happen to know that there is an unknown team on the Spectrum device that you can pinpoint, and I think it's this Spetsnaz team that go around and they blow stuff up around the map, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, this dude also had some working night vision on him as well, so, you know, good to know. And of course, I decided to complete the mission in style. Anyway, thank you very much if you watched this. I'll try and get a one for Mission 5 out if I can. Obviously, you get to keep your weapons throughout the level, so, you know, it makes sense to go and try and find some of these weapons. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks very much for watching.